So in this video we will study the concept of dominant pole. So let's take two examples, s plus 1 upon s plus 10 and s plus 1 upon s plus 2. So here 0 is at minus 1 and pole is at minus 10. Here 0 is at minus 1 and pole is at minus 2. So the ratio of pole upon 0 is equal to 10 and the ratio of pole upon 0 is only 2. So this pole is not a dominant pole because the ratio is only 2. If the ratio is at least 5, then only we can say that we can apply the concept of dominant pole. So the concept of dominant pole will not apply here because the ratio is less than 5. The ratio must be at least 5 to apply the concept of dominant pole. So we can apply the concept of dominant pole here. So this is the first thing, that whether we can apply the concept of dominant pole or not. Now the second thing is that how to apply the concept of dominant pole. So we have to find the DC gain. First we have to find the DC gain. So for DC gain, just put S equal to 0. So here DC gain is, when we put S equal to 0, then it will becomes 1 upon 10. So it becomes 0.1 because DC gain means frequency is 0. So we are equating the frequency to 0. So here DC gain is 0.1. Now if I apply the dominant pole concept and remove this pole S plus 10, then only we are then the transfer function which remains is S plus 1. Now we apply the DC gain concept again. So if we apply DC gain again, because after removing this pole S plus 10, then we only are left with S plus 1, the 0 S plus 1. So if we S plus 1 in the numerator and in the denominator there is 1. So when we apply DC gain by putting S equal to 0, then DC gain is 1. So the important thing is that DC gain before removing the dominant pole and after removing the pole should be same. So here the DC gain has changed to 1 and here the DC gain was 0.1. So we have to apply this transfer function by 0.1. So when we apply this transfer function by 0.1, then it becomes 0.1 S plus 1. 0.1 multiplied by S plus 1. Now if we apply the DC gain, if we find the DC gain by applying S equal to 0, now the DC gain is 0.1. So now the DC gain previously was 0.1 and now it is also 0.1. So this is how we apply the dominant pole concept, that we can approximate S plus 1 upon S plus 10 to be equal to 0.1 into S plus 1. So this is the how we apply the dominant pole concept. The first condition is we have to check whether the dominant pole concept is applicable here. The ratio of pole to 0 was 10, so the dominant pole concept was applicable here. Then we have to make sure that the DC gain before removing the pole and after removing the pole must be same. So when we remove the pole here, then before removing the pole the DC gain was 0.1. So I have to multiply the transfer function by 0.1 to make the DC gain after the dominant pole compensation to be 0.1 again. So we approximate it to be 0.1 S plus 1, because when we apply S equal to 0, then DC gain is 0.1 and before also the DC gain was 0.1. So this is the thing, that DC gain should not change on dominant pole compensation. You can write this point, DC gain cannot change. DC gain should not change after dominant pole compensation. Should not change. DC gain should not change after dominant pole compensation. after we apply the concept of dominant pole. Mark this as very, very important. This is a very, very important concept, that DC gain should not change after dominant pole compensation. So we are taking another example. This is example number 2. We have a transfer function T of s equal to 10s plus 1 upon s plus 10. So again we can apply dominant pole concept here, because the ratio of pole to 0 is 10. Now we have to find the DC gain. DC gain before removing the pole. So DC gain, when we put s equal to 0 here, then we get transfer function is equal to transfer function on putting s equal to 0 is equal to 10 upon 10, so equal to 1. So when we put s equal to 0, then the transfer function is 10 upon 10. So now we equate it to s plus 1 upon 1. So now we make the transfer function equal to s plus 1 upon 1. So now we find the DC gain by putting s equal to 0. So the DC gain is 1. So in this case, the DC gain before removing the pole and after removing the pole is 1. So this can be approximated to s plus 1. So this is how we apply the dominant pole concept. We can approximate this transfer function 10 s plus 1 upon s plus 10 to be equal to s plus 1. S plus 1. So if you have any doubt in this concept or any other video, you can comment in the comment box. Please share the feedback on the channel, and please like and share the video and subscribe the channel. Thank you.